It's that day of reckoning. Here I go. I'm facing the scale for the first time in a long time. So let's see what's going on here. Don't judge my toenails either. They haven't been done in a while. All right, there we have it, 292.4. That's where we're starting again. All right, so I just got my decaf Colombian, excuse me, and I've got it in my Superwoman mug because I'm going to have to be a superwoman to get started with all of this again today. Anyway, my Timothy's decaf Colombian in my cup, and I have 2 tablespoons of heavy whipping cream for 5 points, and I am using some Pure Via Stevia to get started. So I'm gonna have my coffee and then I'm gonna come back and talk to you guys in just a few minutes. So I took the time to throw this together, and I'm just trying to get back onto actually cooking and thinking about my food. This is Jenny O 8515 turkey meat ground, and I just browned that, and then I drained that and set that aside, and then I kind of seared my broccoli. It was thawing in the refrigerator, so it still had a pretty high water content, so I just kind of put that in the pan with a tiny bit of olive oil and seared that, put some black on it a little bit, and then I made a bag of the Bird's Eye savory herb riced cauliflower, which is, I love it. I just made a bag of that in the microwave, and then I just put everything together with a little bit of garlic and onion and sea salt and black pepper, I believe. So this, if I had used not the savory herb and just regular cauliflower, I could have saved myself 3 points. But all of this together, the turkey meat, surprisingly, is 9 points for the 6 ounces that I have. So that's a little bit spendy. But since it's already, well, it's not really very late, but I'm getting back used to all this. So I'm seeing why maybe I might have put a little bit of weight back on over the time, just from not thinking about how the fact that even healthy food has high points sometimes. So this little bowl here, plus I, ate a little bit while I was tasting and cooking and all the rest of that stuff. So I'm going to count that as 12. Hello. My goodness, it's so good to talk to you. It has been quite a while since I showed up out here in YouTube land, and I think that it is time to get back on track. So where in the world have I been? Wow. So I'm sure the last time, if you've been keeping up with my journey when I was posting before, I went on a holistic journey as far as my health was concerned. I had a lot of things going on, very slow weight loss, even though I felt like I was giving 110% with the things that I was doing. I was losing an average of 0.6, 0.8 pounds a week, and that was just very difficult, needless to say. It has been about 2 months since I've posted, and in that time I have been working with a holistic doctor. We found out a lot of things like my crazy issues with gluten. I never thought I would be one of those people. Yes, I had my judgments before I found out, hello, you're one of them. So wheat allergies and some severe food sensitivities that were causing chronic inflammation, and that is definitely not a good thing for many reasons in your body. So needless to say, I started focusing on that, which took me away from the Weight Watchers plan, because really I guess I could have done Simply Filling, but I wasn't feeling the Simply Filling plan, so I didn't opt to go that route. So I opted to cancel my Weight Watchers membership for a while, because I felt like I was paying for meetings and things like that. And over the time that I've been working with my holistic doctor, I did have more weight loss until my birthday month hit. And I'm just going to speak really frankly with you guys, and haters, judgers, whatever, can say what they want. Even when you know what you're dealing with in your body, you still fight those emotional things when you're an emotional eater. Just because you get knowledge about what's happening in you doesn't mean that all of a sudden you just are better and can do everything you need to do. So my diet was mainly consisting of sweet potato chips. That was my fun food, and chicken broth and vegetables, and like grilled chicken and turkey meat. And so needless to say, I just went from cookies and pastries and all the things that this sweet tooth of a girl likes to what felt like nothingness. And I knew I was doing it for my health, and so I was able to stick really strongly with it for about 6 or 7 weeks. And then I just started getting that nagging feeling like I'm missing out. I am, like, wasting my life away. I know that sounds maybe ridiculous to some, because food just maybe shouldn't mean that much to you or whatever. But I just got tired of that type of food. And I know that many, many people, that is the reason that we choose a plan like Weight Watchers, is so that we can actually eat real food and learn how to manage it. Well, with the things that were going on in my body, eating real food of all sorts is just not going to be the best for me. And I can say that now because after losing about another 8 more pounds from where I left off and what you last saw, I took my birthday month, which was July, and I just went ham. Literally. I'm not proud of that, but honestly, it just was like, I'm tired of feeling deprived. And that is the hardest part of a diet that is extremely limiting. For me, I had some pretty serious health stuff going on that it's not really an option to just go ham and stay gone ham. So I'm reeling myself back in, but literally, I mean, we're at the middle of August, and once I unleash that sugar beast, it is just ridiculous. So let me tell you the good things with following a gluten-free, feels like everything free kind of diet, where it was just like, what am I tracking for? Because forget it. There's just hardly anything in this stuff. I had massive changes in the way I felt. Before I started, I was up and down and emotional, extremely irritable, and all those things. I've never felt more even before in my life, just an extremely neutral feeling. No matter even if I ate or whatever, I just never had mood swings. I always felt just good and solid and stable. I didn't have hunger cravings a lot. I wanted to eat, just to have something, but I don't really know that I was ever like hungry. It's like that just kind of got turned off. And yeah, I mean, I felt normal. The brain fog was a huge thing too. That was a big, big problem. And that was just like completely cleared. So when the month of July came and I hit sugar beast mode again, I did pretty good. I, did a gluten-free birthday cake, but I did have a friend who bought me a cookie cake. Yeah, so it wasn't like I was just eating constant amounts of sugar the entire time. It wasn't like that. But just reintroducing that sugar into my system at all, it just turned all those cravings right back on. And that was no bueno, no bueno. So literally, I've just been kind of sneaking in little pieces of sugar here, little events with, gluten in there. And so by yesterday, I was beginning to feel some of those old feelings of just not feeling so great. And so I've seen doing things right, working with my doctor, taking my supplements, and all kinds of holistic treatments, amazing things. And we can say now that my body is so much stronger than it was before, and it's been well worth it to go on this journey. But I realized that when I reintroduce gluten and sugar, I'm the same person that I was before, with the same addictive food issues that I had before. And so, as much as I don't want to admit it, as much as I don't want it to be the case, I will have to adopt some of this lifestyle for the rest of my life in order to be able to manage food, because I can't control sugar. And sugar wreaks havoc on my body. So, with all that said, I am back today. You saw my weight. I am back up on the scale. But I will say this, I wasn't anywhere near that high last week. That is the sugar binge that I went on the last several days. Like, literally just let myself eat whatever I wanted. And that has not been the case over the last several months. So, I'm sure that once that gets out of my system and I get my water back going, get my movement back going, I really truly do believe that those pounds will fall off, because I have not been in the 290s for over 2 months. So to see that on the scale, it's like, it is time to get your groove back, seriously. So I fully expect for a lot of those pounds to be gone. But here's what I'm going to say. I'm back on it. This is for me. This is for my health. This is so that I don't have a stroke. This is so I don't, deal with some of those things that could very well happen if I don't act like I have some sense. I mean, it seriously comes down to that. So, I'm back, and you saw my weight. I am not sure whether I'm going to keep going with that weight or whether I'm going to start fresh. But honestly, it really doesn't matter. What matters most is that I'm picking this back up and that I'm committing to it. Just so you know, like I said, I kind of broke up with Weight Watchers a little bit, just for a little while, because like I said, I wasn't eating much of anything to really track. So it didn't make financial sense. But I will be back to that probably in October. The closer that we get to the holiday season, I definitely need all that extra help and support and the meetings and things like that. So for right now, I may still do something points wise, but it won't be going to the meetings and things like that. So I'll probably still be talking about Weight Watchers points. I've got all the materials. So I'll be doing that. And anyway, so thanks for tuning in today. Just wanted to let you know I'm back. I have missed watching you all, talking to you all. But I am looking forward to just catching up, and I hope you guys are all doing well. So I'll talk to you really soon.